Hello, everyone. It is the Going On Daily live show. I'm your
Hi,
host,
everyone.
Rodrigo, and we got Laura in the house. Laura,
Hi.
how you doing?
Great. How are you doing today?
I I feel like it's a weird situation, but we're filming in the middle of the day today.
I know it feels odd. I'm so used to being in the morning with my coffee.
Yes, and it's really confusing, but we're gonna have a great show. And
Absolutely.
it's a weird day because we're doing a trifecta of shows today. And we are right smack in the middle of the day, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of the day, and I don't know whether to say good morning, good afternoon, good night. I don't even know. It's crazy.
Have a great
Um,
part of your day, whatever day part of your
yes,
day it is.
and we're continuing Father's Week. As you know, upcoming is Father's Day this Sunday coming up. And it's, you know, celebration of all the fathers out there. So today is season 3, episode 139, Father of Mine. And if you know anything about what I do, the name of the show always has something to do with the show. So that will be something in this show. And you just got to stick around to find out what it is. It could be a couple of things. You never know. You never know. I want to thank, first of all, our folks from Metro Atlanta WDJY 99.1 FM for airing our shows, several times a week.
Yeah.
So Wednesdays, it's what, 9 to 10. Thursdays, 5 to 6 p.m. So that is 9 to 10 p.m. on Wednesday. 10 to 11 a.m. on Friday, and a double episode Sunday, 1 to 3 p.m. So we get 5 shows per week. And it's going to be interesting because having the wrinkle of doing 2 shows today, that's gonna screw with some people.
Absolutely.
So somebody's not making it. I got a feeling this show's gonna make it because this is gonna be a good one.
It is. I
Uh,
have a feeling too, Ron. I feel it.
yeah. So I also want to thank, of course, Mace Fitness and Soul Spectives Institute for sponsoring us today. And they have the little banners up there right
Yep.
now, and you will see some ads later on for them. Um, you know, just a little something, something. So if you want to sponsor us, you got to let us know. Send us an email.
Absolutely.
Send us an email. RIBroadcasting.media@gmail.com. We can get you all hooked up. And you'll want to do that because we're going to be number 1 on WDJY soon. Number 1.
Absolutely.
Probably already are.
And you could get the good deal now, and then when we are.
Exactly. Because when we get rich and famous, then you're going to have to pay like Super Bowl prices.
Exactly. The Knicks tickets prices.
So we're going to start off with your topic first. And biggest sports fan ever.
Okay. This is about the father of mine. So that is where
there we go.
Yes, exactly. So my dad was the craziest sports fan, biggest sports fan, and craziest sports fan I've ever met, and many people have ever met in their lives. And people always say, "Oh, I know a sports fan." I don't know if you saw the movie Fever Pitch. Did you see the movie Fever Pitch?
Yes.
Okay, so how that guy was about Red Sox is how my dad is about the Yankees. But it goes past the Yankees. Okay, so many people have season tickets to one team, maybe. My dad had season tickets to the Yankees, the Mets, the Phillies, the Nets, the Knicks, and before he died, he had some season tickets to the Devils. So his life was sports. He was also very into tennis.
That's a little much.
It was so much. And Ron, the crazy thing about it is I grew up in Central Jersey, and we're not close to any of those places. It's not like Yankee Stadium is 10 minutes from our house. It's about an hour and a half each way. So he did this. He had season tickets of the Yankees for 50 years before he was one of the rotisserie leagues. He helped plan the rotisserie league before it became popular and all the pools existed. He used to sit with newspapers and buy all the newspapers and see the stats to see it. And he, though, got a little crazy. So he was the nicest dad ever, the best dad. But towards sports, he took out all of his anger, I think, which I'm glad he took it out on sports and not on me. But he took it out on sports, and he would go to the game and he would yell at umpires. He would yell at the players. He would yell at fans that annoyed him nearby if they were drunk. And so much so that I tell this story and it makes me laugh. When I was 9 years old and I was finally able to go to the bathroom by myself without my dad, 3 women took me aside and they said, I just want to make sure you're not abused at home because your dad is so crazy at a Yankee game. We go home and we're scared for you. I'm like, no, I have the best dad. So that was my dad. One time we were at a Nets game. He had good seats for the Nets game near like 8th row center. And then he screamed at the umpire so loud that he made a bad call that the umpire turned back to him and said, I'm trying the best I can. In the middle of a game. That's how my dad was. Yes.
Wow. Wait, so is he behind the plate?
He was behind the plate, but not for the Nets. He was 8th row center, but for the Yankees, he was behind the plate, but he was a little up when like 300 section. So when Yankee Stadium was being built, the new Yankee Stadium, they contacted my dad, and because at that point he had season tickets for 30 or 40 years, they actually let him pick the seats that he wanted. But the seats behind the plate are way too much expensive. I mean, that's crazy. So we sit in the 300s, and he loved it, and he did all that. And then he's one of the only ones I knew that would still keep score until the day he died, which was 2 years ago. And he would come with his cronies, and they'd all keep score in the scorebook. And I don't think anyone else does that. He was very superstitious. This is funny. So he would have to park in the same place, and he would have to take the same car always. So he wouldn't get rid of cars. They'd be dragging out with as many miles as you could possibly think of because it brought the Yankees good luck some of the years that the Yankees won the World Series. So he didn't get rid of cars. So we had a car that would say your right door is open while we were driving like 70 miles on the highway. But my dad refused to get rid of that car because the Yankees may lose the World Series if he got rid of that
showing
car.
up in an Etzel,
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I mean, it was crazy what we showed up in. And we always did that. And then one of my funniest stories about my dad is, so all of our dogs are named after Yankees as well. So my first dog growing up was Stoudemire, which I don't know why they chose, of all names.
Yeah, I don't know. Of all the Yankees,
you're about to go through this whole list and be like, I don't get it. You're going to not get any of these because they're all very interesting names. So Stoudemire. Then we had Thurman.
Oh, yeah. Well, Thurman Munson, yeah.
Thurman, yeah. But Thurman was a girl. Then we had Mattingly, Tino. I have...
Really? Tino Martinez?
Yeah. Tino is one of my favorites growing up. So.
I mean, bad enough being a Yankee fan. But he's not even naming them after good Yankees.
I know. It's like, so true.
Woo!
No one even knows who Tino is. So it would be like, this is Tino. And they'd be like, where did you get that name from? So you're right. Yes. If you're not a huge Yankee fan, you don't know Tino Martinez for sure. Whereas you would know the rest of them. So then I had Winfield after Dave Winfield.
I like Dave Winfield. One of the few Yankee players that I like. But I like him because of his other teams.
Yes. And now I have Yogi.
Well, Yogi's, that's probably the most normal out of all of them because you're picking a Yankee great.
Well,
you
thank
know?
you. I appreciate
Oh, we
that
lost you there.
because that's the only one that I picked. So
Yeah.
okay, I picked Yogi because it's my dog. So I appreciate you saying that's the most normal because my parents picked the rest of the names. So I appreciate that. But one thing about my dad is when
Where's Babe? Where is Gehrig? Gehrig would be a great name for a dog, by the way.
Gehrig would be a great name. So the funny thing about
Maris?
all these names, yeah, that's a good one. I think I had a fish named Maris though. So we named our fish that over after Yankees also. So and stuffed animals. I had a Rigetti as a stuffed bear. So anyway, how crazy my dad was about the Yankees and names was when Thurman Munson died. My mom was pregnant with my sister, and my dad called, and they didn't know if it was a boy or a girl back then. But my dad called and said, "I know the name for the baby. If it's a boy, it's Thurman, and if it's a girl, it's Thurmina." And so my dad really wanted to name my sister Thurmina. And to this day, I wish that happened because how fun would it be to say, this is my sister Thurmina? But luckily, my mom convinced him not her Thurmina, and her name's Cheryl. But it was really a fight. Smart woman, yes. So my poor mom is not even that big of a sports fan. So she dealt with all of this, and she sometimes brought magazines to the Yankee Stadium, and she could care less. Sometimes she got into it, but really not really a sports fan. But my dad was such a sports fan that he would cry when the Yankees lost in the playoffs, literally cry. And that's probably the only time I've seen him cry in his 75 years of life was when the Yankees lost the World Series. But that was everything for him. And growing up in that sports family, it made me a huge sports fan and realized I needed to marry a sports fan, in particular a Yankees fan, but not that crazy to that level. So my husband is a Yankee fan, but he would not yell at the ref at the next game and say, "What do you think you're doing?" So it's a lot calmer in this household. But that was my dad. He was the best dad ever. But boy, was he crazy about sports.
Well, that is fantastic, especially the drive it took to get to Yankee Stadium.
Oh, wait, one more thing.
Not as bad as Hugo's first world problems taking 45 minutes to get to the grocery store.
I know. I saw that. I can't imagine that. It takes me 7 minutes to get there, and they're building one 2 minutes away from my house, and I'm happy about the change. 45 minutes is a long time to go to the grocery store.
That's a long drive to go to Walmart. All right, let me see. It's time for our social media. Let's check this out.
Watch us live at YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch at Rhode Island Broadcasting, X and Twitter at Broadcasting RI, Facebook at Going On Daily Morning Show. Listen to us on all of our audio platforms such as Spotify, Red Circle, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music at RI Broadcasting. You can also follow us on all of our socials at MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Gab, Parler, and Space Hey at RI Broadcasting, and Reddit at RI-Broadcasting. And support the show on RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net. We thank you for listening, following, and watching.
That's awesome. See, you just gotta follow us everywhere.
Absolutely.
It is time for voting for the Hall of Fame. Every month we induct somebody new to the Hall of Fame, and we've already got Golden Girls and the X-Files in for our television shows. And these are trying to be the next one in. So we have Sanford and Son, Good Times, The Jeffersons, Different Strokes, and What's Happening. Now, I watched all of these. Yes, I'm old. But they were all fantastic shows. And, you know, look, I don't know if they've held up very well, you know, throughout time, but I got to tell you, Sanford and Son, Good Times, The Jeffersons were all hilarious shows. Different Strokes, I don't know if that's held up very well. I mean, to me, it's a great show. A little cheesy.
See, that's my favorite.
Might not hold up.
Yeah, I like cheesy. Always like everything cheesy is my cup of tea. But
what's happened? It has one of the best characters ever, and that's Rerun. And what a funny guy that he was. So, great shows. So vote for those. We're almost at record numbers already, and we're only on the 16th of the month. So,
awesome.
So vote. Let me see who is winning. It is right now Good Times at 44%. 44%. The Jeffersons are second with 33%. Everybody's got votes. So, yeah, it's been a battle. But let's go Jeffersons. Come on. You got to move on up.
I'm rooting for Different Strokes, so the cheesy one.
It's a little ways out, but
yeah.
But it does have votes, so that's good.
Good.
Everything's got votes. So, and if you're joining us in Fairfax, vote. Use the QR code. Vote.
There you go.
So, of course, there's a chance that when this airs in Fairfax, it might already be a different month. Could be. I don't know. I don't know how this really works. So we're winging it here for Fairfax. But thank you for watching if you are.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Maybe I'll just keep them up there for an extra month and see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. Keep the voting going. All right. That means it is time for some fun facts. As soon as I figure out where it is. There it is. See, it's Father's Week, so what do? I have to do something ridiculous. Fun facts of Daddy Longlegs.
Okay.
Of course, I chose the worst photo ever.
Yeah, it's giving me the heebie-jeebies, but when I used to camp, I used to just take one of their legs and throw them out, so they never scared me.
Yeah, you know they don't grow back. Once they lose their legs, that's it. It's gone.
Oh, I did not know that.
And that's because it's not a spider.
Whoa.
Fun facts, Daddy Longlegs.
I didn't know any of this. I can't wait to learn more.
It is not a spider.
What is it?
Daddy Longlegs are not spiders. They belong to the order Opalionus.
Okay.
Opalions.
Okay.
Opilions. However you want to say it. Doesn't matter. That's the order. Now, they are arachnids, but they are not spiders. Also, that are arachnids, mites, ticks, and scorpions are also arachnids, and they're not spiders.
Yep.
Just so you know. And they cannot make silk webs. They can't make webs. So,
spiders, yeah.
Again, not a spider.
Yeah, makes sense if they're not a spider.
So these suckers consume plants, fungi, carrion, invertebrates, and snails, and other daddy longlegs.
Wow.
They are not venomous, even though they look terrorizing and horrific. They are not venomous. So they're not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
I still don't like them, but they're not going to hurt you. It's good to know.
It is good to know.
They still give me the creeps.
They're pretty bad when you see them. I saw a lot when I was younger and camped a lot. They're very scary.
And they're everywhere too. Everywhere.
Yeah, now I'm gonna see them in my house, but I was gonna say I haven't
They're
seen them in a
right
while.
behind you as you speak, right?
I know, right? I'm gonna turn around after this, and there's gonna be like 5 daddy long legs in my house. But I haven't seen one in a while. But yes, camp. When I used to camp and go to camp, I used to see it.
See, now I feel like there's things crawling on me. See?
I know it's the worst feeling, right?
All right, so daddy long legs are different from spiders. Spiders have 8 eyes, which is creepy.
That is creeping.
Daddy long legs only have 2. Only 2 eyes.
Less creepy.
And the eyes act like light sensors and do nothing more but give a blurry image. So they don't even see very well. So when they look at things, everything is blurry. It's not very good.
No.
They don't see well at all. But these things, they date back to 400 million years ago in fossils.
Wow.
400 million years!
That's crazy.
That's back when it was just like one continent.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like these things are ancient. Like some of the oldest animals, right?
Yeah, it has to. That's crazy.
400 million years? And these things haven't changed much at all. They're still the same. They might be smaller.
Yeah, they haven't evolved, I guess.
They're smaller than what they used to be.
I know. I'm thinking of them from 30 years ago, so hopefully they're
Could you imagine one of these suckers at like 5 feet long? Oh my gosh. Ugh.
No.
Ugh. How's everybody out there right now? You got little goosebumps and chills and stuff like that?
Yeah, like
talking about these things. Everybody's got things crawling. How about you, Hugo? How you feeling out there? Now, to catch their prey, this is the thing. To catch their prey, they have these like little hairy appendages next to their mouths. Oh, I got the little... And a sticky substance is excreted and disables the prey, possibly 2 times bigger than the actual daddy longleg.
Wow.
And then it just eats it.
Wow.
Daddy longlegs. Like, I thought they were spiders. I really did.
I always thought they were spiders. And I bragged about daddy long legs that spiders don't scare me. And I would just get rid of the biggest spiders in camp. But now my whole life, you're telling me I kind of told a lie. Because it wasn't the biggest spider.
No. It makes me appreciate the daddy longleg a little bit.
Yeah.
Not really, but, you know.
They're harmless. They're okay. I don't mind bugs that are harmless.
I don't like any bugs.
I don't like any bugs where
Except
they're
for ladybug.
Oh, you like the lucky ladybugs?
Yes, ladybugs are okay.
Yeah, ladybugs are good. I as long as the bugs aren't going to sting me or hurt me and they're outside, I don't mind any bugs. But in my house, no thanks. And daddy longlegs, no thanks. And bees, forget it.
Well, butterflies are bugs too.
We like butterflies.
Butterflies are nice.
Yeah.
Why do we not like moths but love butterflies? Can you tell me that?
I thought about that once before because they are very similar. Because one time I saw like a big moth and I thought it might have been a butterfly. And I'm like, one we really despise as, humans, and one we think is a sign from heaven, some people.
I don't know. I mean, there are some bugs that seem pretty harmless, but I don't like bugs. Outside of a butterfly, I don't even really like snails either.
Oh, no, I don't like snails. No. Snails are just, they're like daddy longlegs. They give me the like QBT.
But the only thing about a snail, I know I can outrun a snail. You know, like if I'm face to face with a tarantula, I'm not sure I'm faster than that tarantula.
I get that. Yeah, you're definitely beating the snail. Like anyone could beat a snail. As I'm a
Right.
very slow runner. I
Not
ran a
worried about
marathon,
that.
but I ran
No.
the marathon in a very long time, and I could outrun a snail.
Danny is here. Welcome,
Good
Danny.
morning.
Good afternoon. Yeah, we're doing an afternoon show. Danny probably is like looking at his watch, like, wait, what time is it?
Surprise.
But hi, Danny. How are you? Look, we just got done talking about Daddy Longlegs, and we're doing perfect on time too. So Danny, stay with us. We're gonna do a couple of sponsor ads for you. So stick around. Stay right here.
Not sure what to do at the gym? Overwhelmed by all the equipment? Need videos to make sure you're doing exercises correctly? With the Mace Fitness app's Workout of the Week feature, we take the guesswork out of fitness. Every week, you get a guided workout with step-by-step exercise videos, so you can walk into the gym with confidence. No confusion, no wasted time, just effective workouts designed to help you get stronger and feel better. All for just $9 a month. Download the Mace Fitness app today and start training smarter.
Sometimes you can feel lost in the forest of your mind, caught up in mistakes you can't change, looking ahead, uncertain what comes next, questioning if things will ever get easier, and if you've missed your chance. But the fact is that every moment is a new chance to change and choose a new direction. The fastest way to stop the pain and gain the new insight needed is through guidance from someone who has walked the path before you that can teach you to find your own answers from within. If any of this sounds familiar and you're looking for a way through from where you are to where you long to be, then let's connect. Check out soulspectivesinstitute.com today and book your discovery call, and we can see where we can go from there.
See, you can work out the body and the mind right there.
Exactly.
That was pretty good. It was pretty good. Luana did a show this morning with Becky. So, Danny, you missed Becky this morning. But fret not, Danny, because instead of doing the No Agenda show tonight, we're doing another episode of Going On Daily. And Becky will be with Kenny. As long as Kenny gets that memo. As long as Kenny gets the memo.
If not, Becky's with someone else.
So hopefully he gets the memo. But it is season 3, episode 139, Father of Mine, and we're going to be talking about picky eaters, and I know I'm a picky eater.
Oh, you are? That makes this conversation so much better. I'm one of the pickiest eaters I know. I like about 5 foods, I'd say. So I was a picky eater as a child, and everyone told my parents that I was going to grow out of that. And I'm 43 now and still waiting to grow out of it. Hi, Danny. Good to see you too. So I'm waiting to grow out of my picky eating stage, and I don't think it's going to happen. So I am just dealing with the fact that I am a picky eater, and that is okay. But a lot of people, friends, family, they all mean well, but they all say things that they should not say at times. And I'll say, here's one thing about picky eating. And I'm curious if you feel this, Ron. Like, I don't have any stress in my house. I have my foods that I eat. I am fine. I can make myself something. It's not a problem. It is never a problem when I am at my house because I can make my own food. The problem is when anyone hears that I'm a picky eater, they tell me that I just haven't tried good cooking. So I need to try their cooking. So I get told this all the time. I know I'm not going to like their cooking. It's not like, but then you have this awkward moment where they're all looking at you to see if you like it, and you're not going to like it. So it's just a horrible feeling. And I feel bad because I know it's always them. I know it's always me, not them. So my husband tells me that I like about 20% of food when I order it at restaurants. And that is always the problem. So the problem is I'm married to a foodie. It wouldn't be a problem if we were always home. but my husband loves food and going to restaurants, and I like the ambiance, and I'm a very big mocktail and dessert person. I'm not picky about dessert, so I like going too, but we've had chefs come over and ask what's wrong. The waitresses say funny things to me all the time. And before I get into what not to say as a friend, I also want to say one of the hardest things is when I go to meetings, business meetings with my husband. We do these fancy events and everyone's looking at you while you're eating. First of all, they all took etiquette class. Everyone, all of these. So my husband's a lawyer, all of these lawyers, right? So with all and doing the correct etiquettes, I think they took etiquette class. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, please use the right fork. Which fork do I use now? You know? And then they eat all their plates and I do not like any of the food. So they just stare at me and they ask me why. And it's very embarrassing. And I don't mind being a picky eater, as I said at home, but I feel like a lot of people say stupid things to me. And so I just want to say some stupid things that people say to me. And I don't know how you feel. People say stupid things to you too. You could chime in as well, but I have had some very stupid things said to me. So I'm just going to say things. First of all, the biggest suggestion I would make is probably not to say anything to a picky eater, but people don't like that advice, right? People always think they could fix. And I know
people always have to give their opinion.
Oh, always. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. People have to give their opinion. So everyone gives their opinion to me about my eating, and I don't need anyone's opinion about my eating. So my ultimate advice would be to say that, but that's not going to happen. So this is what people say and what you should maybe say instead. So the first thing that people always say is just try one bite. You're going to like it.
Just try it. You'll like it.
Right. So when you're a picky eater and you don't like food, that actually like causes anxiety inside of me because I know I'm not going to like that one bite and it feels like someone's forcing me to eat that bite. So I don't like one bite, but you could always say, and this is what people say now, this is here if you want to try it, feel free to try it. This is what it tastes like. And I agree with Danny. It's none of their business to butt into people's lives.
Right. It really isn't.
The amount of people that butt into people's lives, though, I think we could do a whole podcast on that. But it is just, everyone loves to give their opinions, as you said.
I hear it a lot, too. I go out to eat and, I go with the same person quite often. And every time we go to a restaurant, why do you always order the same thing? It's because this is what I like.
Exactly.
It's what I like.
Exactly. Yep. Like, so then a lot of people say,
I don't need to try something else.
Exactly.
I know I totally like this. I'm going to have this because I know I'm going to like it.
The worst is when you love something on a menu as a picky eater and then they take it off.
Oh.
It's the worst,
right?
That
is the worst.
Yes. That kills me.
I used to go to the Outback.
The best.
Maybe this show right here could change the Outback right here.
Okay, let's change the Outback.
I'm going to do you a favor, Outback Steakhouse. I used to go every week to have the shrimp Brisbane saute.
Okay.
Loved it. And I went one day and it's like, oh, we don't have that on the menu anymore. And I'm like, well, do you still have these ingredients? Yes. So can't you make it? No.
Oh, really?
Like, well, then I guess I'm not going to eat here anymore.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's been decades since I've eaten there. And I used to love it.
They still have my one meal that I like, so I do still go to the Outback. But shrimp Caesar salad with tangy tomato dressing is very good too if you're looking for a shrimp alternative and you have to go to the Outback. But anyway, next thing that people always say is, why are you so picky? And you probably get that too. Why can't you just eat normally? And that kind of like labels the person. We don't really like that. It's okay though when people ask me, and like if you're very curious why they're picky, people say like, what kind of textures do you usually prefer? Is it a texture thing or a taste thing? And that's much easier to start conversation if you want than why are you so picky and putting it negatively. The one I hate the most is you're going to starve. Look how skinny you are. And people do say that to me. Don't say anything about anyone's weight ever, ever, ever. Right, Ron? You know, nobody should ever say anything about weight, but people still
Nope.
say that to me.
Nope.
And I wouldn't even say something else that you should say, because just don't say anything about that.
Yeah.
And this is what a lot of people do. So I'll say that I only like 5 foods. And they're like, okay, I made you one of your favorite 5 foods, brownies. And then I'm like, okay, thanks for the brownies. And I eat the brownies. And they're like, oh, yeah, I put zucchini in the brownies. So you must like zucchini. No, don't hide food from me. I'll never eat from you again. Like, the person who did that to me, I've never eaten food from her again. So if she wants to say I made it with zucchini to make it creamier, then maybe I would try it. But those are some of my pet peeves of being a picky eater and what people say. And mainly, I'd like to tell people to just leave it alone and let them eat what they want. And we know what we like, and we'll just eat that.
Yeah. You know, it's, and Danny said people have nothing else to do because their own families don't like them. That may very well be true in a lot of cases.
It is. You know, I am out there on social media and I get negative comments, and I just feel bad for them. Like, people just have nothing better to do. I don't talk, you know, there's people out there behind the keyboard that are just miserable, and I just feel bad for them. But
you know, when it comes to food, it's like, I know I get it all the time. You know, it's like, I like pasta, okay? So the spaghetti sauce, you know, the whole thing, right? And then they say, well, why don't you like tomatoes? It's what spaghetti sauce is.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, I just don't like tomatoes. It's not finished.
Exactly. It's a texture thing then, yeah.
It is disgusting. And I don't like ketchup either. I don't even like the smell of ketchup.
Ketchup's like one of my food groups. I eat ketchup on everything.
I can't do it. So, you know, it's like, it makes no sense. I get it. It makes no sense. I just don't like tomatoes, okay? I don't like tomatoes. I like spaghetti sauce, but I don't like tomatoes.
Absolutely. And I have many things like that.
It's just how it is, you know? You like what you like and live with it.
Exactly. And everyone else should live with it. And I am apologizing to anyone's food who I try. If you're a friend listening to me right now, I probably won't like your food, even if you're the best chef ever. And I apologize.
Yeah. So stop making us try stuff.
Exactly. Just let us eat our 5 foods.
You're not guinea pigs.
And we also trust you if you're a good cook. Like, I trust people when they say they're a good cook.
Right.
Never like eating your food, man.
I don't know. But yeah, I hear you. I get it all the time.
Yes.
You know, so and I'm very plain too. So I don't like a lot of sauces. Like, I don't like relish. I don't like ketchup. I don't like mayo. I don't like onions. I don't like a lot of toppings at all. Like, if I have a cheeseburger, it's just the cheese and the burger. Hey, if you want to throw some bacon on there, absolutely. Other than that, keep it off my burger.
You're going to laugh at this. I don't eat any meat at all except hot dogs. I don't like one meat except hot dogs, and nobody could believe that. But that's all I eat. One of my 5 foods is hot dogs, so all good. They're good at Yankee games.
Danny, I wasn't attacking Laura for her liking ketchup. I just don't like ketchup.
Oh, I didn't think you were attacking.
I don't care if Laura likes ketchup or not. It has no bearing on my taste buds. She can have all the ketchup. So if I'm going somewhere and they give me ketchup for the French fries, she can have the ketchup.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I will take all the ketchup.
All right. Let's hear from Becky in Uganda. Let's everybody open up your wallets for this. This is such a great cause.
Here at Rhode Island Broadcasting and Going On Daily, we're proud to announce that we are collecting donations for our Uganda Fund. My name is Becky, and I've been one of the hosts here at Going On Daily since day one. And earlier this year, I was blessed with the opportunity to travel to Uganda, and it was honestly one of the most life-changing experiences. I met people who completely changed the way I see the world. I met families who had endured unimaginable tragedies, including these two families who lost young children to a witch doctor. I met children who hadn't eaten in days. We even saw 11 children share a single apple because it's all we had left to give them. I met children who fled war in neighboring countries only to find themselves homeless and living on the streets. I saw heartbreak, poverty, and desperation. But what I also saw was joy, the happiness that a single piece of candy, a bracelet, or a small act of kindness could bring was enough to bring tears to my eyes. These are people who have so little, and yet they have more gratitude and joy than many of us could even imagine. We know that there are people who need help in our own communities, and we continue to support local initiatives whenever we can. But this year, our hearts are with Uganda. In partnership with Love Made a Way, 100% of every donation will go directly to initiatives in Uganda. No hidden fees, no deductions. Every dollar goes to help providing food, clean water, education, medical care, safe buildings, sanitation improvements, schools, vocational training, and hope. $1 is worth roughly 3,700 Ugandan shillings, so even a small donation can make a meaningful impact. Maybe it's giving up your Starbucks or your Timmy's today. Whatever you feel led to give, please know that it will help change lives. Thank you for your support, your generosity, and for helping us bring hope to the people of Uganda. Visit www.RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net/Uganda-donations to help out.
There we go. So do that. I'm going to put the link inside the chat so that way people can easily get there. Let me see, just like that. There we go. So yeah, we're trying to raise as much money as we can. So keep those wallets open and flowing.
And any donation helps. So
absolutely, even $1 would help. So
exactly.
So do that. Season 3, episode 139, Father of Mine, and I'm with Laura today. I think this is our first time together.
We were once with one other person together, the three of us, my first show, but this is the first time we're doing two together.
So I think that this was good because, it got you, in with another person. And so far, I think it's going splendidly.
Okay,
splendidly.
good.
I
like that word, splendidly.
Yes, see? We got another topic for you. And this is a great one. And I know Danny wants to come on the show, but because we have contractual obligations, Danny, we can't bring you on the show today. But maybe me and you can do a show some point this week. Maybe Thursday. That would be the day. Because I don't have the wrestling show this Thursday because Eric is sick. So let me know, Danny. Maybe we can do something. It is time for Ron's top 5. Ron's top 5 songs about fathers.
Do you know what's funny, Ron? When I was debating what to do for this week, that was one of my husband suggested that, and I said I can't do that because I bet Ron's going to talk about fathers and songs about fathers, and I was right.
Yeah. So I mean, this was a no-brainer for me today, because this morning's show was Father Figure. And that happens to be, a song by George Michael.
Yeah.
So today I chose my top 5 songs about fathers. And there's quite a few songs about fathers. Everybody and their uncle has a song about their fathers, including Toby Keith, Who's Your Daddy? Your Daddy did not make the list. I like the song though. It is good.
It is good, yeah.
Luther Vandross, Dance with My Father for Luther.
Yeah, I love that. That's such a good slow song. That's an amazing song. It didn't make the list, though, I assume.
Didn't make the list, no.
Okay.
George Strait, The Best Day is about a father. My Father's Chair, a Rick Springfield song.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good song.
It is a good
I
song.
like the song. I almost put it on the list, but I figured nobody's going to know the song. So I didn't put it on the list, even though it would probably, technically, it should have been an honorable mention. But that goes without saying. Father Christmas by the Kinks. Christmas song.
Yeah.
Didn't make the list because it's a Christmas song. And it's June. Now, if it was December, it would be on the list.
It would be number one.
It would probably be number one. So, Zach Brown Band, My Old Man.
Yep. One of my favorites.
Keith Urban, Song for Dad.
Mm-hmm.
There's Cliff Richard, Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home. Okay, yep.
Right? Cliff Richard. And I don't understand this one. I was a little questioning. I'm questioning it, but it's been a while since I've heard the song. Dan Fogelberg, leader of the band, is about a father.
Wow. Okay. Guess the
I
father
would,
was the leader.
I would have to listen to the song and judge for myself. Good Charlotte, a story for my old man.
Yeah, I had a good
And then
Charlotte.
Dolly Parton, Daddy, Come Get Me. Come and Get Me. Daddy,
Okay.
Get Me. Dolly Parton. All right. Honorable mentions. Family Man by Hall & Oates. Now, it's stretching it a bit.
Yeah, I could see
I
that.
think it's about a guy that's married with kids and somebody is trying to get him to have an affair. I think that's what it's about. So it's stretching.
So maybe
it a
not the
little.
best then.
But I really like the song, so I said, let me just put it on there.
Yeah.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Mm.
Right? Papa. Temptations. Come on. It's Temptations.
Yep.
Ugly Kid Joe, Cats in the Cradle, the remake.
Best. That's only honorable
Love.
mention.
Ugly Kid Joe, that was a great song. Might be their only good one. But that's besides the point. No, actually, they had one other good one. It was a little vulgar. She effing hates me.
Oh, okay.
That was a great song. I love that song. Can't make the list though, obviously, but and of course James Brown, honorable mention. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag.
Papa's got a brand new fan.
It's James Brown.
Yeah.
The Bubble Song, the number 6, didn't make the top 5. Eric Clapton, My Father's Eyes, which was number 1 on like all these lists. Like most lists hadn't hit that song number 1.
That's one of my favorite songs.
It's a great song. Didn't make my top 5 though. I like
can't wait to hear
5
the top
songs
5.
better.
Okay, let's hear them.
All right, number 5 is in fact George Michael, father figure.
Okay,
Number 5.
right there.
George Michael. And it's like now whenever they were talking this morning on the show, and all I could see was George Michael, father figure. That's all I could see.
Yep.
That's all I could see. And I mean, it obviously was going to make my top 5.
Yep.
Obviously. Number 4 is the lady down in the bottom corner near you, Madonna, Papa Don't Preach.
Love Madonna.
That's such a good song.
Such a good
It's
song.
Madonna.
Papa Don't Preach. One of the best.
I mean, she's fantastic.
The best. Yep.
Especially back then.
Back then, yeah. I saw her in concert 10 years ago. it wasn't the best, but back then she was the best.
Back then she was fantastic. Number 3, which happens to be the name of the episode, Father of Mine by Everclear.
Ah, I love that song.
It's a great song.
Such a great song.
See?
I forgot about that
This
song.
is a good list.
This is a really good list, yeah.
Number 2, Mr. Garth Brooks, one of my favorite. Papa Loved Mama. I used to sing that song in karaoke.
Ah,
I used to get standing ovations because it's a very fast-paced song, and it's hard to keep up.
yeah.
But I was flawless,
Wow.
and I used to get people coming up, high-fiving me.
That's amazing. I get booed when I do karaoke, so congratulations on getting a standing ovation. Everyone boos me. I have the worst voice in the world, so nobody wants to hear me do karaoke of any song.
I don't know if you could have the worst voice in the world, because that belongs to Mr. Bob Dylan. I'm sorry. That guy made a fortune off of his voice, too, so I don't think that really matters.
Maybe I should go into singing then.
You know, you never know.
You never know.
If Bob Dylan can do it, anybody can do it.
Absolutely.
So Papa Love Mama was number 2, and that leaves number 1.
Should I do drum roll?
And it was already mentioned, but by Ugly Kid Joe. Number 1 is Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin.
Ah, okay.
Such a great song. It is fantastic. It's about, a father, of course, and it's a look. The guy can tell a story.
Absolutely. I love that song. Yeah,
that's a great song, and it is number 1 on my list. Not by much. Not by much. Garth Brooks was there. I was trying to decide, and I went with Cats in the Cradle.
Good choice.
Because
I think you made the right choice.
Because of the well-written part of it, I mean, it's a great song, and it's also very well written.
Absolutely.
I mean, writing-wise, like Papa Love Mama is not, poetry in motion kind of thing.
Right.
It's a great song.
Yep.
But that one is the writing is just fantastic in it as well. So it took the number 1 spot. Cats in the Cradle, Harry Chapin. When I was looking up on lists, somebody put it Happy Chapin. Happy. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these people? You could at least get the number 1 song right.
Absolutely. That's funny.
Get it right. But no, Happy. They put 2 P's instead of 2 R's. All right, so that is the number 1 song, Ron's top 5 father songs. I love it. I love it. So it's an excellent top 5. I mean, that's a good top 5 list right there.
That was an amazing top 5. I agree.
So, see, I chose the right person, because Kyle would have been looking at me like, I don't know any of these songs, man.
My dad knew every song, who sang every song from 1950 till the day he died. So he instilled music into me a lot. So always happy to talk music.
And that's what I love about growing up. My family liked music. Of course, they were older. So it was like they were children of, like, say, the 40s and 50s. So there was a lot of that kind of music put into me, and, so I got a lot of Elvis and the Beatles and stuff like that. And like Frank Sinatra and stuff like that as well. So, I got exposed to all of that stuff. And then as, I got older, I just started listening to everything.
Me too.
And I can literally listen to just about any kind of music.
Me too. For the most part.
I mean, some not long.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go nuts and listen to opera for like an hour.
Right.
You know,
Agreed.
I'm not going to listen to like thrashcore metal.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You know,
Or
I
I'll
do.
hardcore.
I have listened to some, and I can listen to it, just not for an hour straight. But some of it's good. Some of it's
Yep.
good. All right. So it is that time. Tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Because you're supposed to be on with Kyle and Sharon.
Yep.
I'm thinking maybe, you know, got another shot at this. Yeah. You got to
Yeah.
have 2 shots this week. That's
I
pretty good.
appreciate it.
But, you know, so Sharon, Kyle, and Laura will be here tomorrow morning at 10. Later on will be Becky and Kenny, if Kenny gets the memo. I don't know if Kenny's going to get that memo or not. We'll find out. So I want to thank everybody for being here, including Hugo and, of course, Danny. Danny,
Yeah.
me and you, Thursday, 3 o'clock. Me and you, 3 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time. Not your time, Danny. Not your time.
I will try and watch it.
So I hope everybody enjoyed it in, you know, the Metro Atlanta area, and I hope everybody enjoys the show in Fairfax, Washington, D.C. area. I want to thank WDJY and also Mace Fitness and, of course, Soul Spectives Institute for the sponsorship. And we'll see everybody next time. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.